Public safety is important to all of us. The City of Blue Springs takes great pride in the quality of public safety that we provide to our community. In April of 2011, our voters supported the City of Blue Springs by passing a dedicated public safety sales tax. That tax includes three parts. It includes both equipment, it includes facility, and it includes personnel.
One of the first priorities after the successful package of the public safety sales tax was the replacement of the outdated primary emergency radio communications system. The city's radio system was over 20 years old. Replacement parts were hard to locate and officers could not directly communicate with other emergency responders. The city's old radio system had some problems. There were areas in the city where radios wouldn't work. Officers couldn't communicate from basements of houses, from buildings, and we just simply couldn't hear each other. Sometimes we could see each other half a block down the road, but we couldn't talk on the radio to each other. And when dispatch can't hear the officers, we lose our lifeline to the outside world.
Hi, I'm Officer Mohler with the Blue Springs Police Department, currently assigned as a school resource officer at Blue Springs High School. I want to illustrate how our radio systems have changed since the VHF system and do a short test for you. 558 to dispatch. Do you copy on VHF?
It's 200, 558. I'm in the parking lot right outside the door. Just barely can hear you.
I copy. The radio is very scratchy. As you can hear, it's hard to communicate this way. Captain Morton, who's on the other line, is really unable to copy the radio traffic that I'm sending him. He's unable to hear me. The reason for that is the old VHF system doesn't run a digital system like the current one does. And he is no more than a block and a half away. I'm in the basement of Blue Springs High School in the weight room, and this is usually a dead spot where dispatch cannot even hear me.
On November the 12th, 2012, at noon, the police department successfully cut over to the new digital radio system.
And next we'd like to move over to our new system, the digital system, and let you hear how clear the communication is and how we're able to communicate with each other.
A license of Henry 0, Nora 5.
As you can hear, that's dispatch right now on the main channel. I'm going to contact Captain Morton on a school resource channel, which is the channel that I'll be switching to is secured, and it's coded to where it's secure from anybody listening other than other police officers. 558 to 200.
200, I'm at the same location.
Copy. Thank you, sir. As you can hear on the new system, it's very clear, pretty much cell phone quality. And the purpose of that,
same location, just outside the building.
The purpose of that is that we're able to communicate the right message the first time. Many times on the VHF system, we wouldn't be able to do that. We would have to communicate 3 or 4 times to get an important piece of information to another officer. There's been several occasions where officers have needed assistance in the middle of a fight or in the middle of an arrest that's gone bad, and they're unable to ask for help, and that's because the system just does not communicate clearly. With the new system, there has not been a single time that an officer has not been able to communicate when they need to and what message they need to the first time. It increases our knowledge to be able to help each other, and it makes it safer for each one of us.
There is nothing scarier in our world than radio silence. We are stuck in a room dispatching and we do not know what's going on with our officers if they need help. 1 second we can hear them and the next second we can't. The difference between the old system and the new system is amazing. Before, we would have 8 to 10% of the radios would not work. With the new system, we no longer have that issue. Aside from the improved radio clarity and signal coverage, the new radio system allows officers in the field to talk directly with area emergency responders. Before, those communications had to be routed through dispatch, losing valuable time. This new interoperability allows officers to talk directly with other responders, eliminating lost time and misinformation. In an urgent situation, time and the ability to quickly exchange information can make all of the difference.
The radio project was an interesting and challenging project. First, we had to meet a mandate from the FCC stating that we had to narrowband our radio system by January 1st, 2013. This required that we replace all of our mobile and portable radios, as well as the underlying infrastructure and electronics. In addition to the FCC mandate, it was very important that we eliminate any gaps in our radio coverage that existed in the old system. In order to eliminate gaps in coverage, we installed radio antenna equipment atop the Adams Dairy Water Tower and constructed a new radio tower north of Colburn Road, just south of Mason School Road. With the new antenna sites, we have comprehensive radio coverage throughout Blue Springs. In fact, we have not found any locations where our radio systems do not work, which is really outstanding. In order to meet the FCC's deadline, we put together a very aggressive timeline. Our goal was to have the new system operational by January 1st, 2013. I'm happy to say that we went live on November 12th, 2012, a month and a half ahead of schedule, and we accomplished all of this under budget. So overall, we were ahead of schedule, under budget, and accomplished all of our goals related to radio coverage as well as interoperability with surrounding agencies.
In addition to the new radio system, 5 new cars have been purchased to accommodate new officers and 19 patrol cameras have been replaced. These equipment purchases are a huge step forward, with officer safety being the goal.
Hi, I'm Deputy Chief Bob Muenz. In the fall of 2012, I was hired to the position created by the Public Safety Sales Tax Initiative. I'm excited and honored to be working for the community of Blue Springs. The City of Blue Springs is a city on the move, and so is the Police Department. The initiative allowed the Police Department to add 10 commissioned officers, 4 detention officers, 1 animal control officer, 1 property clerk, and 1 radio specialist. I am pleased to report that all of the public safety sales tax positions have been filled. These new positions will help our department reduce our response times for emergency and non-emergency calls, provide more on-duty officers in neighborhoods and retail locations, and provide more hours to animal control and evidence. I'm pleased to report that all of the public safety tax positions have been filled.
The Public Safety Building was constructed in 1987 and the Community and Youth Outreach Unit building in 1979. Both of these facilities are out of space. This expansion is projected to double the square foot of the current facility to better accommodate public safety functions. The additional space will provide working space for new personnel, functional training space, new record and evidence storage areas, temporary holding space for animal control, and expanded space for emergency dispatch function. Currently, we are in the design phase of the project, working with our construction manager and project architect. We are working with our team to explore design options that complement the downtown master plan and fit the needs of the department. The final building designs will be complete this summer and construction beginning this fall.
A unique part of the public safety sales tax is the oversight component. I'm Tom Eckert, Chairman of the Public Safety Citizens Advisory Board. The Public Safety Advisory Board is made up of Blue Springs residents that advise the Mayor and City Council on public safety needs here in Blue Springs. Our board is charged with oversight of the public safety sales tax. We oversee the usage of the tax revenue and track performance measurements in order to report the impact of these dedicated funds. Our board makes regularly scheduled reports to the City Council, and all of our reports are available on the city's website.
Again, our sincere thanks to the community for supporting this initiative.